What's up everyone, this is Ahmed here. This is a little bit of a different video, but I feel like I have to talk about this because this is a game that really annoys me. Well, a mode in a certain game that really annoys me actually. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about career mode in FIFA 17. Alright, so first of all, it's the loans in career mode, like the ones that are already like assisting. It's a little bit annoying when a player comes back to the team when in real life they're not even going to be in there. So like, for example, Szczesny, I don't think he's going to come back to Arsenal anytime soon, but he comes back to Arsenal and he comes back to Arsenal for like God knows how long until he pretty much like retires. Like for me, that's a little bit pointless because in real life it's not going to happen. You know what I mean though? Like I swear down, back in FIFA 16 actually, El Shaarawy, for example, he was playing for Roma. He comes back to AC Milan and he's playing for AC Milan for the rest of his career. Like in real life, I don't think these sort of signings are gonna, well, these sort of loans are not actually gonna happen. You know what I mean? Secondly, it's the kits. So obviously, in FIFA, the kits are real, like the actual kits. They're not like how it is in PES, all of it's made up in that. But what really frustrates me is the fact that you can't have like an option to sort of change the kits a little bit, like as the season progresses, because in real life, kits change. Like you go in like 15 years altogether in career mode until the end of it, and you're having like the same Liverpool kit or the same Barcelona kit. That's really annoying because it should be changing, and it's annoying when you have all of these like futuristic stuff going on, but it's the same kit like in that sort of world 15 years ago, and you can't change it afterwards. Like not even that, just the home kits, the away kits, all that stuff. Away kits at least you should be able to change, because personally it's frustrating because like I said, it's the same thing all over every single season. So personally I feel like you should have an option to be able to sort of redesign kits and stuff in FIFA. Like one other thing that annoys me is the fact that every single team in FIFA has like the same sort of style of play. Like if you have a look at how they play in real life, they've all got their own unique sort of style of play. Like for example, if you're a Borussia Dortmund Liverpool, you're going to be all out attack and just absolutely giving it to them something. Or if you're like any sort of Spanish team, you have that sort of flair or something like that. And or if you're, for example, Chelsea, Chelsea park the bus, so you're parking the bus all the time. What I'm trying to say is that every single team has the same sort of style of play, but they should sort of change up a little bit because every team has their own unique style of play. It's annoying when you're playing against a team that is the same all the way. It doesn't matter which team you're playing against, it's the same team that plays the same sort of style. Another thing is when a player becomes unsettled in a team. Like for example, if they're homesick, but you're playing in England, for example, they're homesick, but they're from like Wales or Northern Ireland or Scotland. Like that makes no sense because they're homesick, but it's the same sort of place anyway. And why the hell would you be homesick in the same sort of area, if that makes any sense? Not only that, if they're homesick and they're French, for example, and they want to go back to France, then why the fuck are they going to go to an Arsenal or Chelsea or something like that? If you're homesick, you go to a French team. If you're from France or something, if you're a Spanish player and you're homesick and you're in England, you go to Spain. You don't go to like a rival team because you're not really homesick then, are you? You're not really missing home if you're going to another team that's a rival in the same league. Another one is stats when you get a youth player from or regen or something from career mode. Like for example, if you're Ronaldo's regen or if you're Messi's regen or something like that, you're gonna have like 1-star weak foot, or 2-star skill moves or something. Like for example, that makes no sense because Ronaldo should be absolutely skillful, and Messi as well, obviously isn't as skillful, but should be like near about at least 3 stars. Or weak foot wise, they should be like 5 stars, mate. I mean, it's so weird considering the fact that 1-star or 2-star. I mean, you can't even do anything with 1-star, 2-star. You know what I mean? That's pointless. It's absolutely ridiculous if that's the case. It doesn't matter like if you're Messi or Ronaldo's regen or anything like any regen in general. You shouldn't be 1-star or 2-star on anything. You should be at least 3-star because it's unrealistic unless you're a goalkeeper. Another thing you can possibly do for career mode is create a whole new team altogether. I mean, I don't really want to always play with the teams that already exist in real life. I mean, I would like to create a whole new team altogether. You know, for me, that'll personally be sick, and then put them in any like league, and just watch them grow and grow and grow, and then try and get that team to become like world class or something. Or you can obviously cheat and have an option to just have a whole new career mode and put all of these like, you know, world class players in there. Obviously, you can do that, yeah, if you change like rosters and all that stuff, or squads and stuff in, you know, options and stuff. But I personally, if you know, it's annoying because you got to keep changing it all together. But I personally think that if you can just do it in career mode rather than having all the hassle to do it all before you even start career mode, then fair dues. Yeah, I personally think that's it. That's all I can probably say to criticise it. Anything else, I think other people would have spoken about it. So, in that case, yeah, peace.